Hey everybody, welcome to Earth Revolution. I'm your host Susan Shan, and we are the home of the green scene here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I have a special guest on the show tonight. This is Tiffany Wilmot. Hey Tiffany.
Hi.
Thanks for being
having
on the show. Yes, absolutely. Tiffany is the president and founder of a company here in Nashville that's been here for 15 years, and they do environmental consulting, and they're very hands-on with their clients. They do a whole array, I should say they address a whole array of environmental issues of sustainability, and we're going to talk about that briefly. And I'm going to start by asking you, Tiffany, Wilmot Inc., what got you started, a little bit about your background, and how did you start the company?
Well, I grew up outside, playing outside all the time, and with my family traveling. And after I got out of undergraduate school at Duke, I went to work and was volunteering at night for Sierra Club. And I thought, ooh, isn't there a way to do this during the day and get paid for it?
Right.
So I got my MBA and tried to marry that economic and ecological side and help businesses make money but do the right thing.
Yeah, get the best of both worlds.
Right. For
you and for your clients as
yes.
well. So let's talk a little bit about what you actually do. Let's talk about some of the services you provide. Now you work mainly with businesses.
Right, mainly businesses. A few residential projects, but mostly business.
And there are other companies that do residential and
yes.
specialize in that, so
yes,
you know,
so
it's
we
good
let
to
them
focus.
do that. Yeah.
Exactly. So what are some of the services you provide to a company? I know it's very wide, but give me some examples.
We are environmental consultants, so what that means in our area is reducing energy, reducing waste or materials, and reducing the water used. But also improving the indoor air quality, the paint, the adhesives, daylighting, so that it's a pleasant place to work and productivity goes up. So we do that. The second area is green buildings. So reducing waste, greening buildings, and then helping to save money.
Okay, so kind of from the micro to the macro in terms of what you look at. Now your company also can do LEED certification.
Yes,
for people that want that.
We do leadership in energy and environmental design certification. We also do other third-party rating systems. If they don't want LEED, we can do other rating systems as well. LEED is kind of, as you know, the most accepted, right?
Yeah.
But that gives them a benchmark and a checklist to go off of, so they know they really have a building that is green and isn't just greenwashed or something that you say that's green. You know, you can have a low-flow toilet or a waterless urinal, and does that make a green building? Yeah. Probably not. You probably need
a little bit more than
a few more things.
Right. And for anybody that doesn't know, LEED is a rating system that was established by the U.S. Green Building Council, and it looks at different aspects of an existing building or a new construction, how it's built, what kind of energy is being saved, and looks at ways that can be improved, and like you said, water, how much water is being used and how can that be improved, and air quality, and so there's just, you know, within each category, there's so many things that a business owner can be doing.
And you just hit on something that's really interesting, and that's that there are 5 categories. So it's the sustainable sites. Where do you site it on its axis? You know, you want south-facing windows, and if you site it improperly, you've lost 30% of your energy. So siting, it's the water, which also dovetails with the energy, because you've got to use energy to move that water.
Absolutely.
The indoor air quality, and then the materials.
Yeah, yeah. And there's several rating systems, and we won't spend too much time on LEED, but yeah, LEED is one of the things you do. Give me an example of a client that you've worked with, a success story that you've had that you're especially proud of.
Okay, well, most of our clients come to us because they want something different. They don't want the bronze statue in the parking lot. They want some kind of legacy that they can point to say, hey, I made a difference.
Right.
They also, in doing that, in doing the right thing, they end up necessarily saving money.
Saving a lot of money.
So they end up being more successful. So it's kind of this cycle.
Right.
So I have enjoyed the Titan Stadium. That was one of our favorite things. It's the largest recycling project in the nation.
That's huge.
So that was fun, and we hoped to just break even, but ended up saving $500,000. So that was exciting. Saturn, we've done 19 projects for them, and cut waste, saved $3 million. But over 10 years, if you look at that, it's not $3 million, it's $30 million, because they continue to save it every time.
Right.
Shaw
Once
carpets,
they put those in place, those measures, you know, it just continues, right?
Exactly. Shaw Carpet is trying to be more green, do LEED certification. I really enjoyed working with Alan Tipper Gore on their home and getting that LEED certified gold, the first home that's retrofitted, not new construction, but retrofit, which is a whole different animal.
Right, right, right. And that's something we all need to be looking at too. With existing buildings, there's a huge potential to go back in and look at how they're designed and how energy efficient they are, especially.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. And with 20% of the buildings are going to be new construction, but 80% of the buildings that we'll ever see in our lifetime are already there. Yeah. So we need to look at those existing buildings.
Yes, yes we do. Now you bring in a lot of people on these different projects in accordance with the project, in accordance with what the needs of the business owner are.
Right.
And so you've got a staff, I think you called it kind of a satellite business where, you know, virtual, where people they may live in another area, but they're available for consulting on a project as needed.
Exactly. We keep our overhead low. We are small. We're like a motorboat rather than a big barge. You know, we can pull people in. If we need a composting specialist, we have the woman who wrote the regs on it. Right. We've got mechanical engineers. We've got consultants from McKinsey. We've got just a vast array of people. Yeah. And then, of course, we have architects, lead consultants on staff, people who we have to have day to day, but to keep our overhead down, that's what we do. And it keeps our prices low, but it also keeps us open to change and trying new things.
Right. Stay flexible. Yep,
so we're always looking for great people.
I love it. If you want to reach Tiffany and the company and find out how they might be able to help you in your business, you can find them at wilmotinc.com. That's WILMOT, Inc.com. And we are thankful for you coming on the show because you're doing great work.
My pleasure.
And once again, folks, you're watching Earth Revolution. I am your host, Susan Chan. We will see you next time. Until then, peace, love, and recycling.